Grand Rising Tribe here, Scott Fins again with another podcast based on Raleight's writing. So I'm going to try to read it as best as I can, knowing that it's not always the case. Are you ready, darlings? I am, so here we go. There was once a bear who traveled through town. He was a playing bear with a really cool sound. All the other bears couldn't figure him out. He thought AK-47s were lame. He just wanted to play out. And so this bear went into town, right into the salon, where everyone was out having a good time, drinking a beer or two, when he played this banjo with a nice tune. You know, the bear hands talking the banjo. The people in the bar gave him a strange look. They never heard such a song of crazy hooks. All of a sudden, they were tapping and dancing, grab each other's hand and commence the occasion. Then they were started glowing, colors all around. And this is the origin of the Care Bear sound. Just getting on the Care Bear part, Care Bear really young as opposed to characters such as Sherlock Holmes. If I'd done my homework correctly, no one owns Sherlock Holmes, so it's a character anyone can make a parody with. We'll call this the Mystic Bears. Yes, they sing and play all days. They sing Bob Marley and Sweet Caroline. They sing some of the Raleigh. And Nina's featuring Making Out. Yes, the Bears speak Spanish too. More in Spanish than Raleigh, but that's okay. The Bears are more than happy to teach Raleigh their secrets. Breathe, love. Today we're going to talk about drugs. Yes, drugs. Well, in chemical medicine, there's Adderall, which can have side effects. There's illegal drugs like cocaine, which is kind of boring to be honest. I mean, it makes you focus. Oh wow, what a drug. But wait, there's more. I feel like cocaine. People who take cocaine think they're the shit. Like they're the best. Then again, Raleigh has only seen two people on cocaine. One is Scarface Tony Montana and the poor confused adrenaline chasing LC. Of course, LC only done it once and thought it was boring, but looking back, did it have an effect on his psyche or way of thinking? There's the brain doing its usual workouts. It notices a stranger. The stranger influences the brain to a bit. Party and then leaves. We never see this stranger ever again. We think it was all a dream, as in the mind, body, and spirit. You weren't there, but in this recall adventure you get to look inside, a vision into the past. Wait, are you a psychic? Are you a Ravenclaw? Moving on. There's a saying, future proves past, and that saying is, well, we'll look at it. The first time, before Scott time, before the terminology, what the Scott, in the very beginning, well, the last month of summer. Scott Fins, wait, no, alright. Thank you for being patient, lady and gentlemen. Patient ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have a classy audience today. Look at you, fine and dapper. Fine and dapper. I'm proud of you. The question is, do you love yourself? Breathe, love. Raleigh had to clear his head before writing on. Two things he will touch on is death and clear up a misunderstanding, but also touch on a comment I made. I believe it was the second or third episode where I said I don't understand Raleigh sometimes. Oh, this is me talking. And that's the statement of the year, or Raleigh years. See, no one really gets him. Not his wife, his kids, his parents, not even God. God is like, what the fuck did I create? I killed that motherfucker. Anyway, the devil tried to tempt him sometimes, but even the devil, I don't know about this one. On to death. From the viewpoint of the shaman or mystic, death is a portal, a transformation point. It's part of life. Even my dog is going away. Sorry, that was a little apartheid. The dog was listening to this. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Don't understand. Anyway, he's a stupid dog. But he's nice. But he's stupid. Still nice. So, God is like, what the beep? Can we beep this? The cuss? Can we slap the cuss out of this podcast? Anyway, on to death. From the viewpoint of death. Hold on. Let me just click something. From the viewpoint of the shaman or mystic, death is a portal, transformation point. It's part of life. Have you seen The Fountain with Wolverine? I mean Hugh Jackson. That has external death and internal death. Physical death, it's ego's death, the popular term. When we look at death, people tend to overlook the deep meaning it has. Breathe. Oh, look, the sun is up. Rellite was writing in the dark since 5:50 because that's what writers do. They write. Anyways, to clear up the misunderstanding, so Rellite can go do his daily bits of madness. He's the Mad Hatter of the group, Rellite. This is it. This is the episode where Rellite goes too deep with his written madness. Will Scott Finns balance the seriousness with some light humor? What will Scott do? Well, Scott will probably do crap. That's what Scott Finns does. Yay! Now, Scott Finns is excited. Ooh. Scott Finns is excited today because he just decided a couple of days ago to start doing his first comedy specials. Yay! Because I don't talk about myself in the third person. I'm sorry. I will get to that when I get to be famous, really famous. So I decided a couple of days ago just to do my own shows, like stand-up shows, because I did a show and I put it on Facebook. So if anybody wants to check my Facebook and they speak French and they're ready to see me orange in a shit bar doing stand-up, I'm talking about in my stand-up act, talking about the temples of love and how, the Taj Mahal lady died after giving birth to her 14th child, and that she was lazy and stuff like that. And I said, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What is all this about? Why are you talking about sex and body functions and, cheap shoes and stuff like that, and Romeo and Juliet? Did you know that Juliet was 13 and Romeo was 21? And he killed 2 people before getting to marry her. And then he killed himself, and she killed herself. So that's the lamest love story in the world. So if you have time to go and Google that. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying that, I decided to create my own show. I didn't write it yet, and I'll do 4 shows in December. 1 in Portuguese, 1 in English, 1 in French, 1 in Spanish. And that will be the greatest moment ever, because that is where I will talk about myself, about what really matters to me. How, in my life, I had a crap life, but I'm really cool with that. Well, I had a crap life, I had crap conditions, and I managed to somehow come out of there and still speak 4 languages and be this intellectual 4x4 of postmodernity. Hey, that's a cool thing. So and I was thinking, hey, who was I waiting for to tell me I was ready to do a 1-hour show? Who was supposed to give me a blessing saying, oh, now Scott Finns is your time. Go on and do it. I said, no, fuck that. I'll just rent a room, do some advertising, and get my show on alone. Hey! Isn't that a concept? My trips, I don't trip, but my journey in comedy is a funny thing, because I always loved comedy. I always loved saying stupid things, because I'm too deep into thinking. I'm always thinking all the time, and reading and learning. Reading, learning, and creativity are my things. More than porn. And I love porn. But reading and learning is the best in the world. So I've been doing that ever since I have self-awareness. Ever since I've known myself, I've been, when I was 6, I was the number 1 client in the public library of my town. Hey, and I was 6, I could barely read. And I go, oh, can I have a geography book, please? And he goes, well, what kind of geography? Well, geography in what relates to buildings. So he just gave me a book. That's the only one I remember. The other ones I don't remember. But anyway, so I've been always learning. And comedy, it's hard to no, this is the serious bit, to accept that someone can get paid for being funny, for telling jokes, for writing jokes, for doing podcasts, for doing voiceover. And the other day, this was funny. I got a contact to do a voiceover for a lube, an oil monitoring system. And it is like a 2-minute podcast. Not podcast. 2-minute voiceover, and paid $150. Now, $150 for 2 minutes of work is wild. It is completely wild. For all my life, I've been getting paid in relation to the number of hours I have put in working. I've been a waiter, I've been a pizza guy, I've been a deliverer, I've been a teacher, I've done all kinds of things. But the common thing with nearly all I've done is that it has some correlation with the number of hours. Now, $150 for 2 minutes of my voice is completely crazy. But I said, well, of course. How much? 150. All right, no problem. I'll try to squeeze you in my schedule, and I'll do it. And the funny thing is that $150 for 2 minutes of voice is huge money. But at the same time, it's ridiculously short money. It's nothing. If you're a celebrity, these people on Cameo doing, Snoop Dogg, he will talk to you for 30 seconds, and I think you have to pay him, I don't know if it's $500 or $600 or something like that, for him to say, hey, I'm Snoop Dogg, fuck you. And you pay, and that's his normal person rate. If you want an endorsement for your company, he has a business gig. And I didn't even click on the business gig. But go check that out and see, wow, man, these people, just because they are famous, and they are, they could probably shit in a bucket and say, oh, it's $50. And people would pay. Hey, this is a Snoop turd. The Snoop turd. Let's do that. Let's do that as a product. Ralight will do a fraud. Hey, Ralight, you put a turd in a box and you say it's a Snoop turd. So collected directly from Snoop Dogg's ass. Or you can do a real dog. That'll be funny. If you have a dog, you call him Snoop, and you say this is Snoop Dogg turd. That's it. And you're not lying to anyone, and you say ship it. Shipping included. $200 for a Snoop turd. There you go. That was the comedy genius right there. Yay. So yes, all this to say, I'm starting my shows. So I'll do one in English, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. And the room with all this COVID, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it because of COVID. But I hope to put 20 people in the room, and that's it. Why did I go in this direction? Bears. It was the Bears. I think it was the Bears. The Bears in Scarface, Tony Montana made me say all these things. But yay! Are you happy for me, darlings? Well, I'm happy for me because, I realized, hey, whoa, am I waiting for someone? No. Will someone ever tell me, oh, you should do this because you're really good. Why don't you? And I go, no, I won't wait until someone tells me that. I am ready to start. And stand-up comedy is the one job in the world in which you have to be crap and get paid to get better. So I'll be crapping on stage. Yay, Snoop Turd. Right, I think this is more than enough to keep this going. No, did I say enough crap today? Or shall I say some more? Fine and dapper. These ruggedy good looks, darlings. These ruggedy good looks will be on stage. Yay, on stage. And soon I'll come touring America. So if you have any garage or a toilet I can perform in, just let me know and I will get in touch. Get in touch with Ralight. Ralight will be my agent. Yay. There you go. Right. I wish you a Merry Christmas and I'll talk to you soon.